Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Brian if you're new around here, and if you're a returning subscriber, you look great in that blue beanie. That's what chat told me to tell you guys today. Last night, I sat down with my wife and we were just kind of doing our normal stuff. We were going through kind of our YouTube feed, watching a couple videos, catching up on the day, and she turns to me and says, "Have you seen this information about the gambling streams?" And I go, "What? No. I have no idea. What is this?" And she's like, "You got to watch this." Right now we have a streamer, Trainwreck, going up in the video itself, and he is playing a game and he is gambling with Bitcoin and a specific slot in a specific category, a category called slots on Twitch. I had absolutely no idea this was a thing. So I'm a little bit behind the curve. I'm happy for that. I'm glad that I did not know this was going on, but I want to sit here and talk about it because it has me so concerned. It has me so concerned. So looking into it before the stream, before making this video and all that, offshore casino using, Bitcoin, using cryptocurrency as their gambling method. You see him just constantly rolling, betting $500 each time. And the clip that I saw was him winning a couple of $1 million. So I'm going to put the word allegedly in here, but allegedly, as people are trying to figure out, like, how is this possible, is because it is very compelling. 35,000 people watching him right now and cheering and giving him money. The running theory is that these casinos are paying these streamers a ton of money, and there's a connection with the referral codes they get so that they start making money off of your bets. The programmer in me says this is so easy to exploit, and is there, and chat can let me know if there is some kind of regulatory commission over this, because what's to say that he's not being bankrolled by these casinos, and then he's profiting off the back of his viewers who jump in and start playing these kind of games, where the odds, if you guys have ever you've ever decided to donate money to a casino, if you've ever decided to donate money to the casino, you know the house always wins, especially if you play long enough. Especially if you play long enough. Right now, he's got $300,000 in bets that he's going, and he's just sitting here going and going and going and going. It feels like a double scam. Like, if you're going to scam somebody, scam them twice. If you can get the triple scam off, woohoo! So there's a couple, like, obviously themes that we've seen, and I have nothing against, like, hot tub streamers, but there's these trends and these things like that. You could, say that there's a value to living vicariously through somebody else gambling away money. Maybe that's exciting. Like, just literally here with it going over and over and over on the stream itself. Like, there is the I guess the brain, that the lizard brains that we have. It's like, oh, it's addicting. Is he going to hit? I have always avoided slot machines. I have avoided them like the plague. My donation to Vegas has always been in the form of like, blackjack or some kind of card game, some kind of game at least where, there's some thought process there. But also I very rarely go. And the joy of that is that I have to go to a place to make that donation, right? I have to leave my house. But here, is he switching games? Oh my gosh. This is insane. So stake, I guess, is the term of it. He just, oh my gosh. Oh, he's betting 1,000 now. 1,000 per spin. Here's the thing. Maybe he's just independently wealthy, and these people are just independently wealthy. But at the core of it, like, that's a lot of money, and the house wins if you play long enough. The fact that I think this is just This is just a viral ad campaign. And the biggest concern that I've had, and I had this, the reason I really want to talk about this, is that I expect at some point some major regulation to come in the form of live streams. If I was sat down here today to be paid to talk about a game or to play a game, like I have to tell you, like if I make a video and it's sponsored, I have to tell you. That's a legal requirement. And I think with streaming, you can kind of get away with it saying, yeah, I'm sponsored. All right, let's jump into it. This 13-hour stream in which that, yeah, I said it. I let people know. And then, we met the minimum requirement. I'm sponsored by, this company. And then essentially you go and you sign up and you're like, you're just kind of gambling away from home. That's the thing that concerns me the most. The fact that like you could literally just be, so he was down to 300. Like, I bet if we stuck with him long enough, we're going to see that number go up. I think it's going to get low. I think it's just going to see it go. And then essentially he's going to hit, making you think the same thing's going to happen to you. If you go ahead and throw your 10,000, your 20,000, your $30,000, your salary, your yearly income into this, I expect that we're going to see some form of regulation. We have to, but it is the Wild West in terms of streaming. I think that's why we've seen such a huge shift into that kind of content, into that live content, because I think it allows for, that freedom to have somebody sit here, be a paid or allegedly paid YouTube, like casino advocate. And then he's like double dipping, triple dipping in terms of his revenue. And just to sit there and draw in so many people and pull it in, that or we're witnessing the luckiest person on the face of the planet gamble away more money than I've ever seen in my lifetime in my bank account. More money than I've ever seen. Actually, that's not true. Funny story. One day, Wells Fargo transferred my dad like $23 million on accident. And my dad showed me the balance. My dad sent it back. But yeah, and the legal requirement is that they're supposed to be offshore, right? So either a VPN could be handling this, and or they could just be going outside to another place and streaming it from there. But the fact that this is a legit category on Twitch, like I'm not on a VPN. I literally went to Twitch. I said, all right, this is something that I've been hearing about. This concerns me the hell. All right. Oh, slots. There's a category for it dedicated. And the brain and the impact, we see this kind of impact with loot boxes. We've seen this kind of impact that it's had with the kids and coming into these games, even if they're not winning real money. But now to take it a step further and start to feed that addiction from that person who's been trained on the loot box to come in here and all of a sudden just sit here and lose everything. Be careful out there with your money. Be careful out there with the people that you watch, especially if they're being paid to tell you a lie. So John Brony saying when he was on H3H3, he mentioned he got a 5% kickback from bets that during 1 month he made $250K, meaning his streams use his code and they get a collective and bet a collective 5 million. If he gets a 5%, and I think I've heard that even with that, like the more people that use that, there's even higher levels, or maybe 5% is the highest level. Companies aren't going to pay and this kind of money to lose it, right? So he's getting 250. His community is donating 5 million. And I see chat saying that Twitch needs to like take action against bad actors. I don't see that happening really. Like, I don't know. I just want to sit down and talk about it because I think this is something very concerning, and you guys need to be aware of, especially if your parents out there, who your kids are watching and what they're playing, because there is that influence side of it. There's a level of personal responsibility, and I'm always for personal responsibility. But that's going to be it for this. I saw this. I'm concerned about this. I think you need to be aware that this is happening. A conversation needs to continue to be a part of it. Whether it's, ends up deciding it's going to be perfectly acceptable in the long run. At the end of the day, just note that if you're seeing something that's too good to be true, it is. Like, that is the rule of law. And yet, as human beings, like, but I'm the exception to the rule. I'm exceptional. Like, most likely I'm the rule. I'm the rule. So be careful out there. Thank you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it at least brought some information into your feed. Yeah, that's going to be it. That's what I wanted to talk about. I appreciate each and every one of you. And love you faces. We'll see you in our next video. Until then, take care. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Brian if you're new around here, and if you're a returning subscriber, you look... I love it. Thanks guys. Thanks for the bits. Oh my good lord. All right, I'm muting. I didn't realize I had notifications on. Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah.